Hey everybody, it's hot out here, mid-June, and we thought we'd update you on our garden and how our figs are doing. So we'll take you around and show you all the figs and what we got growing up here. We got our zinnias coming along really nicely, all different colors. And we got our Costco dahlias coming. And we got some more blooming here. And our marigolds down there looking real nice. The sunflowers are looking really nice, and our canna lilies right next to it looking awesome. All right, to start out, this is our strawberry verde, and it's loaded with figs, and it is in a 10-gallon pot. And we are doing some nice scaffolding here, and I'm liking this height, and maybe it could have been a little bit lower, but it's pretty good. This is our Olympian fig. This is where we got that Breba crop that we did a video on it earlier. But this is all main crop on it right now. And this is in a 15-gallon pot. Looking real nice. Lot of branches. And I did the scaffolding here at 25 inches. This is our Celeste fig. This is the one that we did all the grafts on. So it's our Frankenstein fig. So this is our NV1 graft, and looks like the NV1 is pretty much taken over this whole fig. And this is our, let's see what this is. This is a margarita. So I grafted it right here, and this is the growth from it. And I pinched it so it can branch out. And this is HDA. HDA has a fig on it already. And this one up here is an Iranian candy. And this one here is an XL. And this one here is a Negroni or BDB. And this one here is Hassan. So it has a little tiny fig on it. It was a really thin graft that I made down here. And this is our monster LSU gold tree in a 15-gallon, which is loaded with figs. And it usually ripens by July, mid-July to end of July. So we're getting pretty close, but look at that. Every node is full of figs. And this is in a 15-gallon, but look at that massive trunk. But this is, I just wanted to show you what's possible in a 15-gallon and the production. If the fig variety does well in your area, this is what you can expect. And I just wanted to show you, like, even if you have a bigger fig tree, if it doesn't do that well in your area, it doesn't mean it's gonna have the production, even if it's a large fig tree. For example, this LSU Tiger, even though it's a huge tree, look at the size of it. Look how thick that stem right there is. But it only has like 3 figs total. So yeah, vigorous grower, but disappointing. And this is another Olympian fig we have in a 15-gallon. And yeah, if you got a good producer, it's gonna produce no matter what. So you always wanna get figs that do well in your area. We have a lot of figs, but eventually we're just gonna keep the ones that we trial and does well here. Otherwise, really, there's no point in growing something massive and you just get a few figs for the season because the amount of work you put into it is the same. And this is a brown turkey fig we got. It really didn't want to produce in the beginning and I had to pinch it like crazy. That's why you see all these scaffolding branches, and it finally started producing some figs. So hopefully we get to taste it for the very first time this year. Yeah, this is a really interesting graft I did. This is black manzanita grafted onto VDB tissue culture. The graft is right here. It's healing up nicely, and it took off from there, and it's producing figs now, and it looks really good. So eventually, I'm just going to air layer this out, and then I'm going to use the rootstock for something else. So I'll probably put a air layer right here. This is a kind of a difficult variety to root, so grafting is the way to go with this one. This is our white Adriatic in a 15-gallon. This is also another hard to root variety because I think it's infected with the fig mosaic virus. But I pinched this one a lot, and we got 3 figs on it now, and hopefully we get to try that out this year as well. This is a Paradiso fig that we rooted over the winter, and I just moved it to a 10-gallon. And I'm doing the scaffolding for it now. We got just 1 fig on it after I pinched the top. I think I pinched it like 20 inches, so I'm gonna keep it at this height. I'm gonna do some 18 inches and some 20 inches, but it's looking really nice, and all the stuff is gonna lignify in 2 months or so. It'll look really nice. This is an I-258, same thing. Moved to a 10-gallon. Pinched it at 18 to 20 inches and scaffolding. And I'm trying to train these so that it can grow outwards and get some more sunlight. That's gonna be a really nice looking tree very soon. All right, this is our Canandria fig tree. This is the one I mentioned in one of my videos that it's gonna split eventually if you don't give it some protection from the rain. But the figs are nicely forming, and it's a larger size fig. And I got scaffolding at 22 inches, I believe. And I got another limb here with more figs on it. And this one is a Chicago Hardy 10-gallon pot. And this one is also loaded with figs. I think I did this scaffolding at 25 inches, a bit higher than I would like. I'm trying to make them shorter now since I have a lot more trees now. And this is one of our new arrivals from Fig Bid. It's a Jolly Rancher. I'm trying to train it. It came just like this with this scaffolding, so I didn't have to do anything. I just had to basically train these to be apart a little bit. But it has figs on it, so that's exciting. I don't expect much this year until the tree gets stronger, but it's really nice to see it's a productive variety for this area. Most of these figs were formed after we put this into the 10-gallon. All right, these are our in-ground fig trees, and this is a Chicago Hardy. So this has been in ground. This is the 2nd year, and it's doing really well. And assuming that is mostly clay soil underneath this and just rocks, and there's even blue clay underneath this, meaning it's pretty much oxygen depleted. But the figs they don't seem to care. They send their feeder roots on top of the soil, so they do really well. But the clay soil does have its benefits. It holds onto moisture really well. And these are some of our other fig trees that we just put in this year. Borgesa Greece, and this is I-258. And there's a Olympian here that we took a cutting from that mother tree you saw earlier. And this has been in ground for maybe 2 months, less than 2 months, and it already has figs on it. So that's doing really well. This is our red Lebanese Becca Valley again. We just wanted to show you a really ripe fig. The last two that we picked weren't quite ripe, so we left this one so that we can get a true taste test to see how it is. This one is maybe a little bit overripe, has an and on it, but this is what our red Lebanese Becca Valley looks like. Actually, we got one more on there, so let's pick that one too. We have to have these nets, otherwise the ants will get them before we could. But yeah, that's what that looks like. And this is like jello. I could feel it. It's just really super ripe. And this is a heavy producer. You could see it just keeps producing all the way to the top. I pinched it here, and it's growing a new branch out, and it's just loaded. All right, we're gonna weigh these bad boys. Let's see how much this weighs. 27 grams. So that's similar to the one we picked last time. So that's like the 28 is the maximum we got for red Lebanese Becca Valley. This one looks like it's gonna come under the 22. So we will cut this open and see if it makes any difference if we leave it to ripen to its full potential, and to see if it still has a figgy taste. And that's what it looks like inside. Really jammy. Looks really good. It's almost like jam, like strawberry jam. All right, let's do a taste test. That is so sweet. There is no figgy taste whatsoever. It's just like eating strawberry jam out of the can. This is amazing. It's really good. So it's worth waiting for it to ripen all the way. Similar to a Chicago Hardy, but way better. Chicago Hardy behaves the same way. If you pick it when it's really ripe, it tastes really good. But if you pick it underripe, it has a figgy taste. But this is way better than Chicago Hardy, and it's prolific. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.